Hey my friends, as the earth is moving through huge energy shifts, many of us can feel it. Many of you can feel a little bit off, or maybe you feel something that you were not able to feel before. Many of you started to feel your inner guidance. Many of you started feeling that there's more to life than what you're doing right now. So those are all energy shifts that are happening right now. As yesterday was a truly powerful Lionsgate portal, as we were talking a lot about it, many people wrote me that they feel the energy, they feel the change in their state of being, they feel more connected with nature, but also many people felt kinda tension in their bodies, kinda that there's something that needs to go out, but we don't know how to open ourselves so the energy can flow in and also flow out. So the energy shifts that are happening right now are for the greater good. The energy shifts that are happening right now are for our evolution. So I like to see when science starts talking about it. When a new science starts talking about quantum connection, that we are all connected, that there's a quantum field from which the reality is just one potential out of infinite, which means that there are infinite different potentials, but with our thoughts and emotions, we are calling one potential which becomes our reality. Which also means that we can change our reality by changing our energy. Through quantum physics, we can also learn that we are all connected, that on an atomic level, we are all just energy, and energy has no limits, so that's why it is quantum, which makes us all connected on that web of life, where my actions can affect on your actions and your actions can affect on my actions. And this awareness is leading us to become more conscious of our actions. So once we become more conscious of our actions, we will never do something which can be harmful for somebody else. And we start looking on everything like treat others like you would be treating yourself, because everything is affecting on everything. And that's a truly huge change that is happening in human consciousness right now. And it's amazing change to see that and to be a part of that process. As the side effect of all those energy shifts, we started taking more care for the planet, which is our home. We are taking more care for the bodies, which are our vehicles. We're taking more care for our minds, which are our tool for creating. So taking care of our minds means that we become more aware of what we are perceiving. Everything we perceive goes directly into our subconscious mind. And the side effect of the energy shifts that are happening is that people are becoming more aware of what they are perceiving. That's why some people feel kinda tension in their heads, kinda pain in their heads, because there's too much of information which is not aligned with their bodies, with their souls. So becoming more aware of what we are perceiving can help us to feel better. We will focus only on what is good for us and for all. We will focus only on what can help us to improve ourselves and to evolve. So focusing on what is important for our own evolution will help us to become a greater self. So when we start uploading into our subconscious mind only information which can uplift us rather than crush us down, which can help us to be a greater version of ourselves, we will automatically start acting and reacting as we are already that upgraded version of ourselves. So this is an upgrade that is coming up for everyone who is doing the work, everyone who is doing what we are constantly talking about. So we will be upgraded, kind of, if we say that way. And many people started taking care of their bodies, the vehicle of consciousness. So how can we take care of our bodies? Firstly, emotions, energy in motion. If we become aware of where the energy is stored in the body, we need to learn to let go of the energy which is not aligned with us anymore. Let's elevate our states so we can let this energy flow through the body. How to elevate your state? Feel more joy, feel more love, feel more happiness, right? But it's easy to say, right? So how to elevate your state? Go somewhere where you feel good, for example, into nature, and connect with it and appreciate it. Appreciate yourself, that you can be there, that you can be you. You are a unique self, so appreciate yourself a little bit more. Let's elevate this energy in your body. And then appreciating our home, planet, taking care of our home. Taking care how we are treating nature is a huge change right now. So all those energy shifts that are happening are actually affecting on us, how we are thinking, how we are acting, how we are reacting to the world situations. And many people become more aware of spreading love. It's truly a great time to spread love. But we can only spread love if we feel love within. In order to feel love within, we need to love ourselves a little bit more. So we are also becoming aware of the real meaning behind self-love. Self-love is not just hugging yourself and saying to you, I love you, I love me, or looking into the mirror and saying that you love yourself. It's a great practice. But self-love is also an activity that you're doing with your body, maybe being more active, going for a walk, or, doing something you love. Self-love can be anything which brings you more joy into your life. That's self-love. Because self is not just body. Self is not just body. Self can be everything which we call as I am. Everything is self. Self is a state of consciousness through which we are experiencing life. So self-love is bringing more joy into our lives. And that's love. Experiencing more joy in our lives will bring us more love. And when we are enjoying our lives a little bit more, we are able to give more of that joy also to others. We are able to spread that energy. So our energy is changing as well. Once our energy is changing, our energy is affecting on everyone around us, and on quantum level on everyone or everything in the universe. That's a huge energy shift that is happening right now. So don't be afraid if you think that you're feeling a little bit off. It means that you're waking up and you're becoming aware of what is not aligned with you anymore. So dig a little bit deeper into everything. Whatever comes your way, dig a little bit deeper. What is the purpose of that? What can I learn from it? By asking those questions, we will receive answers, because subconscious mind will provide you everything that can help you to answer that question. And once you will receive the answer, the question is, what will you do with that? Sometimes you can make changes, sometimes you can express them, sometimes you just need to write them down so you can see the answer with your eyes and become even more aware of what was the root of that problem. When we come to the root of the problem, we also see each root has grown from a seed, and we can plant a new seed which will give a birth to a new reality, to a new state of being. So planting a seed requires a care for it. We need to water it. We need to take care of our new selves. Once we start thinking greater, more powerful thoughts. We need to take care of them. Otherwise, we'll get back into our old self. The great energy shift that is happening right now is this awareness how powerful our thoughts are. Many of you are becoming daily more and more aware of the power of your thoughts. And as we are running this cycle of thinking and feeling and thinking and feeling, which we are repeating every single day, it's time to make some changes. So where this cycle starts, it starts in our mind. We start thinking. When we wake up, we start thinking what we need to do, what we did yesterday, and so on. And all those thoughts triggers emotions. And when we feel a certain way, we start asking ourselves why we feel that way, and we receive more thoughts which can reaffirm why we feel that way. And if we want to change how we feel and how we think, we need to truly decide what can be a greater expression of myself. What could be greater thoughts which will define me? And that's the practice that we were talking about yesterday. You can go and watch the previous video about that practice. Once we find the thoughts that we want to be defined by, we also need to recognize an emotional connection which will be triggered by those thoughts. How that greatness feels like, how being empowered feels like, how being grateful feels like, and then we need to practice it. So that's the change that many of people are going through, and that change is not easy. That's why we had Alliance Energy, because we need to awaken the lion within to walk that path. This path is not easy, my friends, and many of you which are already walking it, you know that it's not easy, but it's powerful and it's worth it. So be strong and always look within for answers, because answers are always within you. The earth is going through a division where people are becoming more loving, more compassionate. But also there are groups of people which are becoming more hateful, more fearful. So this division is happening because love is healing everyone. But those who are not ready to be healed, they need to go through their own experiences. And that is the awakening for everyone, the wake-up call for everyone. But because we all have a free will, we can all choose what will we do with our lives, which path we will choose. So I love you all, my friends. I'm grateful for all of you. I'm proud of all of you for taking those brave decisions to changing, upgrading, uplifting, and transforming yourself. You are doing a great job, and I'm truly proud of you. So this is it for today, my friends. I'm sending you love, power, and blessings. I hope you've enjoyed today's painting, and see you soon. One love.